accountant mustn't be just your accountant in the sense of your accountant in your tax services, but it's really a part in your business. As your attorney, as your media consultant, the average 5 people you spend the time with, one of those 5 people can be your accountant. Just brainstorm with him, and your accountant's got a lot of connections, and use that. Success is really an inside job. You will never see better results on the outside in your business, wherever, if you don't do the work inside. There's a lot of other accountants out there, but nobody can be me. God doesn't create extras. He created me uniquely, and why would I try to fit in when I'm born to stand out?
Jasper, thanks so much for joining us today. We've been looking forward to having you for a while, and we're super excited to have you with us finally. You're a very busy guy, and I feel like we're going to learn a lot from you today as well. I want you to kick off with a little bit about you, your experience, your tenure in business, a little bit about Dryk Holdings, and then we'll jump into some more questions after that.
First of all, thank you for having me. Really appreciate it. It's a real honor. I've been in business for 2 decades now, serving small business owners, and part of that two decades, 15 years, I had my own accounting practice, Dryk Holdings. Just started in 2006. I also started business lead optimizers with one of my then clients and now business partner since about 2013. At that stage, we initially started generating business leads, niche market leads only for ourselves, and then it seems like, well, it's working for us, let's just do it for other people as well. And then slowly but surely started doing that, and then lockdown struck last year, and our vision, our hearts changed to empower them, taking them to success as well. So we don't really do niche market leads as per se for clients really anymore, except for ourselves, for our accounting practice and personal whatever we're involved with other joint ventures with other entrepreneurs, and help them get on track with leads and branding, and mentor them during the process, empower them. So we're pretty much a silent partner on the one side, and they obviously run the business day-to-day function, taking that over and helping them form a proper business for themselves, and also growing some capital for them, like a pension in a business form for themselves.
No, that's very important. The one thing that I was chatting to Saul about earlier on was the first hire in anyone's business. Do you hire an assistant? Do you hire an accountant? Or, what do you do? Do you find someone who can help you market better so you can grow your capital? Or do you hire that accountant first? Because in anyone's business for the first year, I don't even think they're thinking about an accountant. But how important is it to have your funds structured and the way that your money is moving in your business structured, especially if your business does grow really quick in the first year or 2 years? I don't think many people think about being able to sell their business then. Having those financial statements and things like that ready is super important. So how would you approach a small business and say to them, guys, you've been in business for a little bit, it's super important to have, this is my opinion, hire an accountant first?
From our side, since 2018, I looked to deconstruct my whole business from having 16 odd people working underneath me, and then up to the point where I now have 4 senior people in my office that's all with me for about 10 years, and the rest are all outsourcers. So I think the world changed really in the last year, supporting my dream of being able to do that, be able to work remotely and with a remote team. And so it's very easy these days as an entrepreneur, if you need certain services, to use an outsourcing company for specific services. So there's nothing better to have an outsourcing accountant to assist you. And accountant mustn't be just your accountant in the sense of your accountant in your tax services. It's really a part in your business. As your attorney, as your media consultant, that all are partners in your business, and I think that's something that we try to let our clients feel, that we're invested in the business, we're partners in the business.
Hi, Jasper Basson here. I just want to remind you about the daily entrepreneur tips series. It's the Business Growth series for entrepreneurs and contains financial information and also information to grow you as a person and your business, because we will never grow our business any higher than we grow ourselves. So click on the link below and I will send you daily information to grow you as a person and your business, and it's for 365 days of the year.
We try to have like regular meetings with them as well, like preset. Like for me, I have pre-set up meetings for the rest of the year with my monthly accounting clients. As a business owner, you don't know what you don't know. So it's always great to brainstorm with your accountant. We just mentioned the average 5 people you spend the time with. One of those 5 people can be your accountant.
Yeah.
I mean, just brainstorm with him, and your accountant's got a lot of connections, and use that. And yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty important. And you can start with outsourcing. Your accountant can help you in the beginning, just kind of set you up with something like Sage 1 or 0 or whatever, and kind of assist you in a sense of quarterly, biannually, annually. And as your needs and your business grow, you can grow with them. I always tell, we've got like a startup package for our monthly accounting clients. And I always tell them, we start on a lower fee with you, but because we want to grow with you. So, I mean, and we want to support you all the way from the start to being a scalable business or being scaled already, and be there with you.
Yeah, I think that's what you mentioned there is super important to me personally, because anyone who's starting a business, what they need the most is, they're feeling the doubt in themselves already. They're like, okay, I've left my job, or, COVID, I lost my job, I'm starting my own business. What you guys are doing then is going, we believe in you. We are here for you. We're going to help you, not necessarily run your business, but we are going to be here as a soundboard. We're going to look after your money. We're going to strategize with you because we want you to grow. And I think that's beautiful. That having that partner in your business is important. Having someone that believes in you is important. You've been in business for a very long time, and you've obviously learned a lot. And through the last couple months, you've upskilled yourself and you've experienced some more things. You and I have recently chatted, 6 months ago? You spoke a little bit about your influence from Robin Sharma. And I think many of our guys that are watching this will know who he is, and Evan Carmichael. Do you want to share a little bit about the things that you've learned from them and how you network in that environment?
So I've got connected initially with Robin Sharma in the sense of starting with his online courses when I went through a pretty bad, dark period in my life. Pretty much my first big entrepreneurial kind of business together with a partner. That's about 2010, so about 10 years ago. Got connected with his work and everything, and it really serves me a lot in the sense of his leadership message. And a lot of people talk about mindset, which is awesome, which is great. I mean, I do my visualizations every morning, every evening, and affirmations with my visualizations. But there's so much more to being a business. You can have the best mindset, but you have regret in your heart, people or things that happened in your life that you can't get going. And you can have the best mindset, but if that is broken inside you won't be able to be productive, move forward, doing amazing things, because that will always hold you back. And then obviously, like you talk about, is for interior empires, but it's mindset, heart set, health set, and soul set. So there's so much more than just your mindset. And if you start combining and give attention to all those kind of ideas and corners, life becomes magical. Success is really an inside job. You will never see better results on the outside in your business, wherever, if you don't do the work inside. That's probably the biggest lesson from him. And I mean, we can talk about probably the whole day about the lessons from him. But I think that's pretty much the big takeaway is you will never grow your business any bigger than you grow yourself.
No, I agree. I think, and that wants to bring me on to my next question about how you set up your day. How important is structure for you? Because I know that some of the things that he teaches is like splitting your sessions into your mindset, your soul set, heart set, and what was the other one?
Health set.
That's the one. So
health, heart, mind, and body.
That's the one. So how do you structure your day in the morning? Are you part of the 5 a.m. club? I feel like we should be on a mission to kind of let everyone know that it's okay to feel a little bit overwhelmed. It's okay to feel like you want to pull your hair out sometimes. It's okay that You know, sometimes you're going to feel really good, and then you're going to have another problem to solve. You know, but it's really important to get those basic structures in place, in my opinion, to help you not get so distracted when something does come and influence you either positively or negatively, because you can become excited and then completely get distracted, and you know, like, it's okay, I've just signed a big deal, I'm going to take a back seat now. You know, I don't have to go to gym, you know, I've made an extra 50k this month, you know, I don't have to stress, or you know, and I'm going to crawl in a ball and cry. That's okay to do that for 2 minutes or 3 minutes or however. Or take the time to you know, to feel that loss, but then get back up on your feet and go. And how do you keep a healthy balance?
Money must be in your top 5, but mustn't be your number 1. That's come from one of my mentors, Evan Carmichael. And there must be a bigger reason for you to wake up in the morning than money. Because if you constantly chase money, which is great, I mean, we all like to make money, and I mean, we're in business for making money. So that's awesome, but it can't be your number 1 drive. And that's why a lot of people missed the plot during lockdown, during this whole process, because all they've been chasing was money. And if you, even in normal circumstances, if you only chase money, the first roadblock will be, you will stop there. It's very important, but I think, and Evan Carmichael wrote a whole book on that, is your one word. I think when you discover your one word, the word that really creates fire, and when you start living that truth, there's a bigger reason for you in the morning to wake up. I like the word ikigai, it's a Japanese word for waking up in the morning for something bigger than yourself. It's like Nelson Mandela. I mean, he said, this is a cause I'm willing to die for. Wake up in the morning for something a lot bigger than you, and all the small stuff coming into your day looks like small items. We're in a world where we try to be like the next person on Instagram, on Facebook. You don't want to stand out, but how will people ever find you and see you if you don't stand out? Beautiful read, The Purple Cow from Seth Godin. And the whole concept is, if you drive through a kind of a farming area and you see the first few cows, it's amazing. But since after you get like to the second or third kind of farm, it's not very pretty anymore, and it don't catch your eye. But all of a sudden, there's a purple cow standing in the field, and it kind of catch your eye. And we all can do that in our business. We all can be that different. I mean, there's a lot of other accountants out there, but nobody can be me. That God doesn't create extras, and He created me uniquely. And why would I try to fit in when I'm born to stand out? Live in that view of God that He created you unique. Back to your 4 a.m. my 5 a.m. club. So I'm actually a 4 a.m. club member. I don't know if there's something like that, but that's me. I have some level 46 morning routine. So yeah, 4 a.m. wake up. My life is currently a bit different. I've just moved, and there's a lot of things happening in the last 2 months, but generally that would be my time: reading, reflecting, journaling. I've got every year I've got a separate journal, and just kind of stick highlights in there, write my heart out, write new goals, new ideas, financial goals. Like I mentioned, the affirmations and the visualization. And then about 5:30, I do some training. I've got my own gym at my home for the last about 3 years. So that's my awesome time to just train on my own and do whatever I like to do. I'm in martial arts as well, so I have a nice bag and everything. So it's really just fun time for me. And 4 to 6 is really sacred for me, just to kind of find myself. And the way you set up your day is really by starting the morning correctly. I mean, still, if you just have that half an hour before to kind of reflect and just start the day slower than the most people and ahead of them.
Yes.
And then lastly, on your word of hustle, it's one of the words I hate the most, probably. I'm quite a fan of Gary Vee as well, Gary Vaynerchuk, but I don't like his word hustle. And I think the most amazing things that happened in my life, in my business and private life, was when I actually took it slower than normal. My best ideas was in nature, when I just had nature walks and out of the office and not part of the daily grind. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of science behind taking it slower, being in nature, and just reflecting, being in solitude.
No, that's cool. Thanks, Jasper, for sharing. One more thing I wanted to touch base with you on was any books or podcasts that you are currently listening to or reading, and any messages that you have for our guests, and then or our viewers. And then I also want to find out from you where we can find you, how we get hold of you. We love the fact that I'm digressing completely here. The fact that you offer that startup package. Growing with a business, it's a long-term thing. It's some people start a side hustle for it to stay a side hustle, but some people start a business for the next 50 years, and they need someone to be a partner right from the start. So I'm really well done on that. But where can people find you? What books or podcasts are you listening to or reading at the moment? And then we'll go on from there.
The brand new Robin Sharma book, Your Everyday Hero or something like that. So I'm pretty excited to read that. So pretty much every book of Robin Sharma was amazing to me. 5 AM Club, his new book, and then also The Leader Without a Title, which really means all of us can be standing out. You don't have to have a title to be a hero in the world out there. You can all add value. It doesn't matter where you are. And then, like I mentioned, 2 books, Evan Carmichael, Built to Serve, and Your One Word. 2 amazing books that you can definitely look after. And then 2 books I'm really busy working on, Letting Go of David Hawkins. It's all about let synchronicity and let your intuition kind of guide you rather than your mind. The Power of Now of Eckhart Tolle. So it's 2 amazing books, separate from business building, but it's in essence it's really business building, because you start following your heart and your intuition a lot more than your mind. And something with encouragement, especially of my wife as well, she really encouraged me to work a lot more with my heart and soul and a lot less with my mind. And for accountant it's a bit difficult, so it's a challenge. I've got a number of kind of free value adding for entrepreneurs out there. I've got a YouTube channel, Jasper Basson, Accounting, Tax and Habits, with a lot of information on. And I also have on entrepreneur-sa.com, I have a free 365 days motivational kind of video email that you receive. So you get an email with either text or video, and just encourage you as an entrepreneur to live a better life as an entrepreneur and create a business somehow different than the rest out there. So I think those are the 2 best places to follow me, and there's links in those, like all the YouTube videos as well, to find us and me.
Hi, Jasper Basson here. I just want to remind you about the Daily Entrepreneur Tips series. It's a business growth series for entrepreneurs and contains financial information and also information to grow you as a person and your business, because we will never grow our business any higher than we grow ourselves. So click on the link below and I will send you daily information to grow you as a person and your business, and it's for 365 days of the year.
I don't have a specific podcast that I listen to, but what I do on my YouTube channel is I have like a mentor series of various people. So I take 1 month, I just go through all the Robin Sharma videos I can get, and then I make like highlight videos on there as a mentor series. And Busi Tembekwayo from South Africa, Robin Banks from South Africa, Evan Carmichael, Gary V. So I like to take one person for a month and digest as much as I can from that person and learn as much as I can from that person. Make the videos and then go on to the next person. So I don't have a specific podcast, but I have a number of people that I really like to follow. Busi Tembekwayo from South Africa, I must say it's also an amazing person to follow. Very inspiring.
Yeah, I agree with that. And his recent jump to being more popular than what he was before. I know in the business world he's very popular, but on social media, especially now that everyone's got access to him, and his interview with Tom Billieu was also really cool about one of the things he says was having the emotion. I can't even remember now, but there was a choice, feeling sad about something or just going. But if anyone needs to have a look at Busi, he's on Facebook and Instagram as well. But don't forget to give Jasper a follow. Go watch his YouTube videos. He does all the work for you actually. Because you literally go and strip all the information and make it nice and simple for everyone. So go have a look at that. Jasper, thanks so much. Really awesome to have you on finally, and looking forward to chatting to you again.
100%. It would be a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Cheers.